What's up, everyone? Matty the Nerf guy here, broadcasting live from the Matty lair. Welcome to another review video. We'll be going over the Buzzbee Ultratech A-Warriors Sentinel. Before I get into this review, I do want to say that I will not be doing a firing test for this one. As you probably know, and all, this was from my care package from BloNo Nerf and all. The reason why I'm not going to be doing a firing test and all is because I have fired this before, and just by how far it traveled and all, in my mind, it's not really good for indoor shooting. So I'll do a future video where I'm out on the Matty range and just shoot this thing and all, see how far it goes. But for me and all, this is more for an outdoor game, so I'm not going to do a firing test, just simply based on the fact that I don't really want to damage my wall or anything. So, going over the blaster, and the front is just, you know, nothing, just plain and simple here, just molded plastic and a foresight here. You got what would look like a jam door, but unless you modify this thing, like, I mean, it does wobble a bit, so I mean, you could take these pegs out and just snap it into place or something, but all it is just molded plastic, so it doesn't really do anything. I mean, you can take this off and snap it on like a jam door, but for all purposes, this does not have a jam door. The stock right here is fairly small. Now, along with the sling fire or something and all this, for me, this is actually, as you can see here, I am fairly short and all. So for me, holding it and aiming really isn't that much. But if you're more like a guy who's like maybe like 6 feet, like 6'5" or something and all, and you know, this, you know, unless you like put some epoxy putty and take like a longer stock or something at all, a larger sized adult might not be able to shoulder this, just judging by how, you know, how short the stock is, as is usually the thing with Buzzbee. You know, their blasters are improving and all, but their stocks have really just never been great and all. I know Nerf has that problem too, though, where people have made stock extenders for that purpose and all, because some guys who are a lot bigger, you know, who are a lot bigger need the extra length and all. But for a shorter guy like me and all, I'm not really much to complain about this. The one I'd probably complain about was like the retaliator stock. The retaliator stock was completely just bullcrap and all, and I mean, even though it was a good blaster, don't get me wrong, the stock was just bad. I mean, it was cool looking, but it was bad that I couldn't shoulder it. So I can shoulder this thing fairly easily. So, the type of blaster magazine that it uses is an 8-dart magazine, but it's an 8-dart A-Warriors magazine. Now, I think this is really cool because I'm not really the biggest fan of, let's say, you know, I'm not really the biggest fan of A-Warrior stuff and all. By the way, these are cross-compatible. So what I mean by cross-compatible is, let's say you stick this in, let's say, a Nerf Hyperfire, for instance, you know, and use the A-Warriors Ultratech darts, which are gray foam with a green suction tip on them and all. It's gonna fire and not jam up. It'll accept it. As are the Nerf magazines with FPJ darts are compatible with this thing. I like this thing and all because it has 8 darts, and compared to your traditional, you know, Nerf N-Strike Elite 6-dart mag and all, this thing holds 8. So I mean, the fact that you have, I think one thing that this has over blasters and all is like they have like let's say this one has like 8 shots and all. So 8 shots compared to 6, meaning you have an extra 2 shots while somebody's reloading all, you have a bigger chance to tag him out. I think that's the big one on this thing. Instead of actually showing you a firing test, now I'm just going to show you how hard this thing sounds, because this thing may be small, but it has a ton of power. By the way, I did get this in my care package from BloNo Nerf, so I'm not sure if this is modded, if there's like an AR mode in there or not and all. So yeah, this is how much power it has. That's really how much power it has and all. One thing I also want you guys to notice and all, you'll probably notice that in my care package video, there's like some remnants of like a chopped up old N-Strike Elite, of an old N-Strike, Streamline. Yeah, that's because this thing is commonly referred to as the out handle. This thing is all molded plastic. This right here is like a lightweight metal and all. It's called the out handle because if you didn't have like something like plastic dip to dip this in, or let's say something to cushion that right here, I guess this thing's gonna hurt your hand. So it basically means that you have to do it like this, and you know, let's say just to hold it like that, which is ultimately going to hurt your hand. So unless you have something like plastic dip to dip this in, or something to cushion your hand and all, this part is going to hurt your hand after prolonged extended use and all. So yeah, this part right here is, I believe, I believe is metal or something, and right here is just all plastic. The only other thing I have, what I think is wrong with this thing and all, is just the paint job. But other than the handle and paint job, this thing gets, I don't know if it outranges Nerf and all. I know this thing does hit harder than the, it hits a lot harder than the sling fire. You know, the one thing, I have fired a few Air Warriors Ultratech darts before, and I did see, you know, that they got somewhat better velocity than, you know, than that and all. But one thing that is a problem with this is just like, you know, unless you know, let's say if you're using this one compared to a Nerf rival round and all, you're going to have the same problem with your FBJs, you know, like this is your, you know, this is a broken one, this is your standard elite FBJ right here. When you, let's say, when you fire and all, it's not going to be accurate, you know, depending on the weather or wind and all, it's not going to go in the general area you want it to. This one, however, depending on what mods you do to it, you know, whether you put a better spring, take out the AR, or, you know, do a better removal of the AR and update a better spring and all, you can get some pretty significant ranges by, like, you know, making this. I don't know if this is compatible with like step-in darts or not and all. I've never really used a step-in, so I wouldn't really know on that area. But I do know this has a lot of mod potential. I've seen I've seen a few people, you know, take this part off and, you know, give it a paint job, you know, put a more like, I guess, put a 5 or 6 kilogram spring in here, you know. So I think it's pretty good and all that you can actually, you know, take the dart peg out and the dart pegs and the the dart peg AR and update a better spring, which is probably what, you know, what this is. Like, again, like I said, I'm not sure if this is modded and all. A lot of the stuff that I got from Fowla, from BloNo Nerf, was modded in my care package, so I'm not really sure if this is in stock form or if this is modded, except for this right here. So yeah, but that's why I'm not going to do a firing test, just because I don't know how hard it's going to actually hit and all. But you can just tell that even in stock form, I'm pretty sure that is stock form and all, that has a ton of power, and that's going to be somewhat more accurate than what you and all that. So anyway, also a little update video and all. I'm probably going to be doing, I guess, with BloNo Nerf, I am probably going to be doing a, I guess we could say a mod trade, pretty much, you know, like, he had messaged me on Facebook and just, you know, asking me, well, like, what type of blasters I liked and all, you know. So me and him probably just going to do like a small sidearm style blaster mod trade, you know. So I'll let you guys know more on that in a future update video. Also, there's some more, I'm going to try to do some more thrifting and all, once I can actually get the time and all. I'm not going to say I'm going to be doing thrifting, because for me, I probably get my stuff from a place called Nerf Buy, Sell, and Trade. So if I really want a new blaster and all, you know, I'll just go to Nerf Buy, Sell, and Trade. You know, it's a group on Facebook, where if you know, and it's usually kind of operates kind of like Amazon or something, you know, you pay for it, then they mail it to you and all. So yeah. I mean, it's like fellow Nerfers who just sell their, you know, who just have new blasters they want to sell or something and all, so yeah. I'm not really much of a guy who just goes into the store and buys something and all. The reason being I'm not doing a review on like the Hyperfire, the Brainsaw, the Mega Mastodon and all that and all, is just because, for me, those would all take up a lot of room and all, and for me, the way I see it all is, if it's something I'm not going to be using and all, then I don't want to review it, just based on the fact that, I don't really want to waste my money like that, you know. You know, I mean, for me, I want to do a review on something that I'm actually going to use in a Nerf War. I don't want to just waste my money on something that I'm never going to use, and it's just going to sit there collecting dust, because then I'll never get my money back right there. So I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the only reason why I'm not doing like a reviews and all. I do plan on doing a review of the Nerf Brainsaw and all that. You know, I just want that. I'm probably going to do a review on that one. I like it because it's the color green and all, and I don't see a lot of green blasters nowadays, so green is my favorite color. So yeah, but I don't know when that's gonna be, so fingers crossed and all. When I can actually get the time to get one, I'll probably get a video out on that and all. So guys, it's like really, it is really hot outside right now and all. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great night, you know. I will be seeing you tomorrow with another video. So yeah, I am on vacation from work, so that's pretty awesome. I have a whole week to do videos without having to go to work or anything, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to be bringing you guys some more update videos and all. Again, the thing with BloNo Nerf and all, I haven't really discussed all the details with him, so once I get everything, you know, sorted out, I'll be making a, you know, video of what me and him are going to be doing and all. So yeah. I hope you guys have a great day. Oh, I'm sorry, a great night. This is Matty, the Nerf guy, signing off, saying peace and hair grease, much love, peace out.